could that be? I cannot name. Who's that? A no name. We gon' profit like Rogaine. Getting rich off of claims. Big risk, keep my hands on my lips. Don't slip, don't be lame. Big chips, keep the change. Liquidity, I be providing, but I keep that in the range. Buying, selling, I be deciding. I do that on exchange. We going up or we gon' flop. Straight to the moon or we gon' top. Yes, all thanks to Trevine. Hey, Exita can teach you. I can use that visa, get either. But high from Uncle Sam, baby. Marisha, Exita can teach you. I can use that visa, get either. But high from Uncle Sam, baby. I got more and I got X. Did you send it? I can check it. MetaMask, yeah, I can flex. Disconnect and don't get wrecked. Hit connect, but watch your back. Them skims got glam like Big Connect. DMs, PMs, this and that. Fizz and wallets, wipe like ass. Don't approve it, unless you know the movement. Swear it be a doozy, you gon' lose it. Mama ain't raised no fooling. See fresh tuck like Tulis, Stream it, make a movie, See that young boy spoover, Know it's gon' be groovy. Don't believe, then I'm a prover, Yeah. On a different level, like I'm Jay, Yeah, I got millions of that Zen, so I got racks, Richard Hawk gon' take us far, and that's a fact, EYOR, yeah, make sure that you check. Exita can teach you, I can use that visa, get either. But high from Uncle Sam, baby. Marisha, Exita can teach you, I can use that visa, get either. But high from Uncle Sam, baby.
Alright. More music. Let's go. I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. Now I'm Corey, an investor, and I invested in more. Shout out Trayvon James because we here, we at your door. See, Morka is the mascot. If you selling tokens, please stop. We got in at the floor, but the plan is to reach the top. We started crypto hip hop. I doubt it now if we stop. If you down with the team, your avatar should have a green dot, which means we bout the money. Excuse me, that was clumsy. I'm never cashing out. You really think I am a dummy? Or maybe just a moron? This ain't a joke, so long. Or financial advice, so there's no way I could be wrong. 21 million coins like Bitcoin. What's up? Are you early or a founder? If not, then shut up, cause I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. I do more, with more, stacking more, and more. See, we raise the bar, we don't fly, we soar. I need more and more of more and more of more. I said need more and more of more. I need more and more of more. What more can I say? Keep stacking more. It's more of a community on this side. More OG, more content. Shout out Trayvon. We out.
We live?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Man, my bad. Um, What's up, everybody? 7-year cryptocurrency veteran here, back daily to help you guide yourself through this market. A lot to talk about today. I'm sure we'll find out what a lot is. What should we title this stream? I think we got a good title, but we're gonna see. What's up, crypto man? Sante. Shit about to fall. Mr. Black, King T, Cord. Did y'all get a rug? Hey, man. That was incredible. More rugs. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Let's see what they went for. The auction ended last night. 7 ETH in volume. I mean, it sounds like a lot, not a lot, but that is a lot. Looks like rug number 2 went for the highest at 1.4 ETH. I'm still not sure which one had the 1,000, but I didn't hear any complaints, so it must have went well. You'll be getting your rug soon. You know, we ain't Amazon though, bro. We ain't Amazon. So, give me a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was excellent. Trying to think what the next thing. I'm thinking about doing the PFPs next. What do you guys think? More PFPs, profile pics. I think that's a good buffer in between, and then we'll do another physical product. But I think it's time for the community to get some PFPs. I think we've grown a nice little bond over the past couple of months, and I think that's a good. So we'll set up a date for that. Maybe after Thanksgiving or something like that. Maybe sooner. But I want to give you guys time to go make some more ETH. Go build up another ETH bag. Let's check out the supply actually. Let's hit refresh on the burn address here. People are kind of didn't believe that 30. I don't know if they didn't believe, but some people didn't know that 36% had been burned. Well, now it's 56%. 56% of the total supply of more tokens has been burned. Take with that information what you will. It's pretty cool. And it looked like, let's look at this more deployer here. Looks like they've been doing some things. Let's see. Sell ETH for token here. 4 hours ago. 1 ETH. Wow, 1 ETH buying more tokens. Looked like they just took everything that they earned. Well, maybe not everything, but most of what they earned. That's about 5 or 6 ETH worth there. And bought back more tokens. I was not expecting that. There was no promise for that. But that's cool. That's a good thing to do with it. So it looks like they bought about 5,000 more tokens straight off the market. Let's see what happened to the price. We're just checking for facts here. Oh, wow. More is up 45%. Wow. It's pretty cool. So it looks like, I don't know if, I'm not going to say what that looks like, but that's what happened. Nice swing high there. No forward. Let's go on. Let's move on here. Let's go back to the chat. What's up, guys? Hines, Will, Tony, Modern Simplicity, Think Billions, Quano, Level 3, Jason, Hex and More, Trevon, the king of clickbait titles. Come on, man. That's clickbait. And nobody's even here. It's hard to come up with titles for streams, man. I'm even thinking about not even doing streams anymore. Because I'm like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen during the stream. I think you should just come to my streams regardless of what the title is. I think that's kind of what I've built here. Is most people are probably coming just because of this. I'm live. That's how I'd rather be like that anyway. The title is more for growth. Like when I'm trying to grow the channel. Like I started to say, the title was almost going to be Hex, Zen, and More ready for liftoff. That's what the title was about to be. But I was like, I don't know. I looked at the charts. I mean, Hex does look good. Zen does too. And More does. They all three look good. But for growth, I'm going to have a lot of viewers, but not that many new ones. So there's a lot that goes into the thought process on my channel. I'm going to do reaction to Richard Hart. Probably react because I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to the space with him and was he on with the narwhal dude that I was talking about? Sounds like the name of a walrus. Narwhal. Let's just say his name is Walrus. I got More and I got Hex. Maybe I got a rug. Did you get one? I looked at the holders like I was kind of worried because it looked like I was like, man, is this just all one person? But I went to each one of them, I think. More Hex Maxi. And I will click on this to see what they're into. Okay, nothing. Favorite it. Okay. So, and then, is that the first one I clicked on? Let's see. Oh, you can't see. Okay, those are offers. There it is. Yeah, they all seem like they all have different vibes about them. That's Corey. So shout out to Corey. That one looks pretty empty. Treasure Vault wallet. And this was, yeah, buddy. DC3. Okay, it looks like one person got two of them. And let's see this one. No, that's the one we just clicked on. So maybe it's really like three owners, but it doesn't matter because it's like, it don't matter. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I got a rug. All right. So like it's about three holders, three people getting airdrops. Speaking of the airdrop, I don't know when it's going to happen. No expectations. It may never happen. But it probably will. I'm almost 4 minutes. My bad, man. You got rich rug and never thought I'd be saying that's a positive. Yeah, I've been thinking about, I might keep doing those. I think that's a fun the rugs. I could just be a rug company. Let's do that. Let's sell rugs. That's what I think. I'm like, do I really care about rugs? No, I'm not really into rugs. What up, Legendary? Damn, I messed it up. Legendary. Silky Storms, Jamma Beans. Oh, you got number 5? All right. What up, David? So yeah, if there's a record, is that space slot recorded with Richard Hart? I want to listen to that, but I don't want to be sitting around waiting for it at the end. So we'll go ahead and cue that up. Richard on Twitter Space. I saw Crypto Banter. I mean, I ain't gonna. If I stop doing streams, I'll still do videos. I'm just like, I kind of feel like videos are better for growth. I'm not really seeing. I mean, maybe it's just me. Let's see. Yeah, it's out on magically just say Dave stream. I'm clicking. That's what's up, David. What up, throwbacks? Shout out to all y'all just waiting for the notification, man. That makes me feel, very great. Who won the rugs? Looks like Corey got one. Twin Father said he got one. And Hexen Moore, I think he said he got one. Whoever got rug 4 got a steal, so that's the one. I thought that was the one, but I wasn't sure. And I don't want to give any hints or anything. I thought about all stuff. I thought about doing like each one has the same amount. All right, let's jump into it. I mean, there's not really much going on today. Today's a pretty lame day. Ethereum. Let's look at Bitcoin first because I know there's something on the Bitcoin chart. So we're tracking this support right here. Well, resistance now. Notice how it's respected it pretty well. I remember this actually. Yep. Yeah, we thought this was the bottom, which is,
We need to move Lonzo.
So it's all good. I'm waiting for one more rollover, but we might not get it for a while. It might be a while. We could go all the way to this resistance, get rejected, and then it rolls over. So I'm not sitting here thinking it's going to happen this week or tomorrow or next week. I think it's going to play out a little bit slower. It's too early to tell. We're really bearish though. We're below all moving averages, 13, 34. This is the 290. Let's look at the daily chart. Yeah. Let me put this back on here because it is important. But it's not true anymore. It's not true anymore. So, at least for Bitcoin. Now for ETH, which interesting enough, it's still pretty true. So there's that. The bottom is still back here. And it's done it before. Where you want to put it at? Right there. So yeah. RH went over a lot of people yesterday. Don't put silent put, but then the channel won't grow. Richard wore a black shirt for one day and gained 10,000 followers. Only thing Richard Hart needs to talk about is when Pulse Chain is going to launch or what the FBI wants to talk to him about. I didn't know the FBI went to talk to him. Pulse Chain. At least we got some confirmation that it's still on the way. I think the most critical time was like a week or two, when I was upset, when he was like real quiet, and it was like, yo, like Post Chain should be getting ready to launch, right? We down at the bottoms. It's like you should be kind of loud, and now he's kind of getting loud again. So, we're back on the coattail. Broken record. Let's hear it. I don't know where the stream is though. I don't know how to find it. Cause I don't, those things last forever. Oh, so it did tweet out, all right. Put Clout Chase right there. Yeah, am I following him? This nigga follow me back. Who the fuck is this nigga, yo? Man. Yeah, I need to see the link. Or is it a timestamp? Polly and the Hedron? Yeah, I don't really care though, man. Yeah, DBI. I thought I'd throw DBI in the chat in the title too, but yeah. I was too distracted for that. What a spicy loops. Every time I hear Post Chain, I want my ETH back more and more. Well, do you? Because, I mean, the ETH will be worth a lot less now. Hey, what if he was like, hey, this is a good one right here. What if Richard Hart was like, Post Chain is next year. You can get your USDC back now and forfeit your Post tokens. Or you can wait till Post Chain. What would you do? Would you take your USDC back, or would you just keep waiting another year? I think a year, that would be a tough one for me. I mean, it might be another year too, but if he's like, yo, I'll give you the shit back. The bottom's in. I mean, the bottom, but I mean, wait. Wait. USDC back. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what if he keep on doing that though? You can tell who's poor. Yeah, man, I'm poor, man. Check no, hold on, let me see. Yeah, I was probably posting it, my bad. Let's see. I don't see anything there. No, I don't see anything. Maybe on Twitter. Ah, okay. Shout out to Planet H. Skip to 4. Goddamn. All right. Let's see what's going on.
Martin, I've sent you through an
Department's girlfriend of the
I would say. But this
to ping pong. FDX.
They get wrecked, in my view. And then, down the line, we can talk about NFTs as use cases
Let's
for
check it
bills of
out.
lading and transfer of title and all the rest of it. I think the NFT tech will take off when we stop saying the term NFT and they're just parts of our lives. Like, nobody talks about the Plus network when they use our credit cards, but it's still the Plus network that is the fuel. I think it's the same kind of thing here.
Yeah. So sorry, Mario, as a kind of Web3, DeFi, NFT maxi, and I've dealt with regulators in my jurisdiction. I live in one of the top 5 offshore jurisdictions, and I deal with these regulators and other regulators all the time, as they want someone who actually builds in the industry's point of view. When they talk NFTs, I feel like we're 5 to 10 years behind the things that relate to DeFi. I think, global use of ticketing, them talk in these discussions, as well, significantly more exchanges, crypto projects, and citizen intervenue or project or exchange.
Go ahead, Martin. I think you were jumping in.
Can I just jump in here very quickly? Mario, I just sent you something on the DM. It's Elon Musk basically doing an emoji face precisely on this kind of SEC that he did.
Fine. I do want to...
Real quick,
Go ahead, Kim.
Richard Hart is in the audience. I just think he's extremely entertaining. I think we should bring him up to hear his side of this.
Who is that?
Anyone that doesn't
Kim.com.
know
Yeah.
Richard, you're in for a surprise.
Thank you, Kim.com. Somebody who's been around, man.
And polarizing in crypto. Richard, pleasure to have you. I'm just going to send you an invite now. He's got an incredible audience, by the way, Kim. Hold on, Kim. Were you on the space when he came in on our space a few times? Were you ever on the space before? When he was there as well?
I'm not sure I was on a space with him. No, I haven't spoken with him yet. But we're messaging sometimes via DM because I find him extremely entertaining.
Let him know.
He has shit taste. And he buys all this luxury stuff, and it looks absolutely hideous. And the funniest thing is, he buys $20,000 worth of clothes in one shopping go, but then he looks like a Silk Road camel because he's carrying 8 bags himself. He can't afford a butler or something.
If you can DM him to accept the invite, I just DM'd him an invite via Twitter.
I don't get I don't get the whole get a butler. That's lame as fuck. That's all the fun. All the fun is walking out with the bags. What am I gonna get a butler for? To go do all my shopping and nobody see me doing the shopping and nobody see me buying stuff? That's the whole point. That's why I remember I was in I think it was Saks Fifth, or it was Neiman Marcus, one of them stores. And I was looking for shirts and stuff, and she said, "How about this one?" The lady was like, "How about this one?" I was like, "Nah, it don't say the name on it." And I was like, if I'm gonna wear the shirt, I want people to know at least what the fuck I don't spend this much money on this shit. She was like, "Oh yeah, wow, you're honest." I'm like, "I'm honest? What the fuck? What is everybody else doing? Y'all just wearing it, it's just that it's Gucci, huh? You just wanna know. There's nothing on it that say it is just plain T Gucci." I'm like, who the fuck is doing that? Bill Gates? Oh shit, let me not say his name anymore.
Message him as well. Richard, I've just sent you through a DM, and also for the audience, while waiting for Richard to come up, I've just did a poll as well. I'm curious.
Come on, man.
If I did this poll in a show before the whole FTX saga, we wouldn't. I know the most people will be positive towards NFTs. The question is, are you bullish on NFTs? And there you go. I wouldn't say unsurprisingly, the no, for the first time ever, people saying no, they're not bullish on NFTs, is more than the people saying yes. Just shows that there's a lot of people in the audience that are not fully
Just
NFT.
some more breaking news that's coming through here from Bloomberg. Digital asset investment firm Valkyrie Investment.
These niggas want to be the news so bad.
Give me, which is the G20 countries that don't comply. So don't forget.
The Richard Hart is live in person. What's going on, guys?
Richard,
Damn,
have you been
about
keeping
15
up?
seconds.
Did you know what's been happening in the last few days? Because I know it's been a while you've been on the show.
Yeah, man. I heard that a bunch of people that didn't, pay attention when I called the top on the Bitcoin price on the day a year and a half ago are really sad that the price keeps going down. So I guess they got screwed. And then I hear that the guys that haven't been listening to me since 2017 about taking your coins off of exchanges and not trying to pick up pennies in front of freight trains by making single-digit % yield per year, but risking losing your whole stack. All those guys got screwed. And when I said literally take your coins off Celsius, take your coins off BlockFi a year ago, I guess all those guys got screwed. And so you knew what would happen when I came
next
on here.
cycle, I'm being way louder about that stuff. Like that shit's way
At least
obvious.
2 minutes of me patting
It's
myself
like,
on the.
Yeah, it's like it's an easy way to be right. Like, yeah, that's gonna happen. It happens every time. The exchange, some exchange goes bankrupt every cycle. Yeah, I can't remember which ones it was in 2017, but it happened.
Back for getting absolutely everything right, and everyone else calling me a scammer the whole time. Why?
Richard, I would want to, Kim, I'll let you take the mic right after this, but would you say at least one thing? Nobody, and at least in my opinion, nobody knew that that Black Swan event was going to happen. No one assumed.
You got no,
FTX would have left.
100% wrong. 100% wrong. Every single exchange is likely to screw you out of your money. And if you don't realize that, you haven't been in this game long enough. Everybody likes CZ and Binance right now. I know people that can't get money off Binance. I don't care how many selfies you send. I don't care how many hostage videos you send with selfie notes next to your head. You're not getting your money.
Like, I don't think Binance is gonna go under. If Binance went under, that would be the thing that takes us to new, like them really crazy low numbers. If Binance went under, I don't think that it's gonna happen. But I ain't got no crypto on that one. CZ followed me. I still don't have no crypto on Binance. I got some shit on Binance Chain, but it ain't my damn holdings ain't on Binance Chain, on Smart Chain. Like, so, yeah, man.
If you give your money to someone else in crypto, it's very likely you're never going to see it again. And I don't care who your counterparty is. And they always have a good excuse for it. Oh, we got hacked. Oh, there's a subpoena. Oh, there's an injunction. Oh, a counterparty went down, right? Like BlockFi's excuse is that FTX went down. I don't give a shit what your excuse is. There's no cryptocurrency was invented to get rid of counterparty risk. Cryptocurrency was invented to put you in charge of your money. And so what do all you idiots do that don't take my good advice that I give you for free for half a decade? You give your coins to somebody else and you lose them. The exact opposite of why crypto was invented, because you're idiots. I've been preaching the same thing for 5 years. I told you to take your coins out of Celsius. You didn't, you got wrecked. I told you to take your coins out of BlockFi. You didn't, you got wrecked. And it will continue to happen. It will 100% continue to happen. It will not stop. It is happening to people right now that are just afraid to speak up. Who else is willing to even say a single thing against CZ or Binance? That's not me. It's just me.
Kim did. Kim. Actually, I want to give props. Kim stood up to him live on stage here, invited him. CZ and Kim had a debate. But I do agree that most people wouldn't. Even me, I'd be like, I'd think 3 times before criticizing.
Richard, I'm killing myself also for 5 years telling people that their reserves are fake and that all of them are shit coins, including Bitcoin. And you know what? Like, I'm going to get shit again. But quite seriously, the elephant in the room is that not only this crypto thing is like you should pull your keys out of the exchange, essentially, because it's not your coins. It's the same thing as the normal banking system. When you deposit your money in the bank, it's not your money anymore. It's their money. They can do whatever they want with it. And so it's the same thing. So at the end of the day, I think the elephant in the room is that what's happening now is that people are trying to consolidate their treasuries, but they're doing it wrong, and they're going on to fiat-backed shitcoins.
Yeah, I have this thing that I've been doing since I was in crypto. My bad, and I think y'all should do it too. If it's somebody that's been in crypto longer than me, I just listen to what they say more. That's how I've done this the whole time. So Kim.com, Richard Hart, I don't know any of these other fuckers, but I'll listen to Kim.com because he was a pioneer before me, other shit. So they know more about the roots of the shit than I do.
And then it's going to propagate onto people trying to get their money from the normal banking system, and that also is going to fail. And people don't listen, that ultimately it's going to be either gold or you're broke. And, quite frankly, you can give me as much shit as you want, but I think it's normal that you have a little bit of a diversification of mind and portfolio. You don't need a Peter Schiff here. I mean, quite frankly, it's 3,000 years of evolution, and Bitcoin is basically outdated. So as far as I'm concerned, I always say, and I'll say it again, you vote with your feet, you vote with your wallet. I'm in Switzerland. I'm balls deep in gold, and I'm very happy this way.
So the issue is
gains. For me, gains. Like for Kim.com, yeah, it's probably a safe place to be. Gold. You know what I'm saying? But if you still trying to like build your bag, that's like not a very great message. That's what I'll respond to that.
you have gold's not a productive asset. So basically, the way speculation works is the maximum gains happen for the things that are the newest. And as things age and have been around longer, they become demarginalized. So
buy
people,
Dogecoin then.
Well, no, Dogecoin is Dogecoin's a little weird because the world's richest guy just took it under its arm and decided to shill it for a laugh. If he didn't do that, Dogecoin would still be terrible, and it kind of is still terrible. But because the world's richest guy uses it as like vanity project for no, so I was telling people earlier on my own space that if you're in a coin that's not a smart contract network, you will always suck middleman D, always, for the rest of your life. Because you can't de-risk into a stable. And some stables are less risky than others. So for instance, USDC and USDT have admin keys whereby anyone that works at those companies can just invalidate your coins at will, literally. The exact opposite of why crypto was invented. You have less counterparty risk with something like DAI, but unfortunately, DAI is backed in large part by USDT and USDC. And so if those guys decided to flip their admin keys...
So I have some breaking news here that just came in from Coin
Oh, sorry,
Telegraph.
just a minute.
Go
So
ahead.
Richard, yeah, Richard.
Fuck you back to fans, nigga.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You better say CZ got hacked or some shit.
Richard, we
Go
do
ahead.
this in the space with
all
breaking
good.
news, and then we'll get back to it. Go ahead, chat.
All right, so this is from Coin Telegraph. This is go back to Terra now. South Korean prosecutors are now calling on Terra co-founder Shin Hong-seong to cooperate. Authorities allege that Shin Hong-seong earned roughly $105 million in profits.
I hope Richard Hart come back. Like, can I talk now? I hope he say something like that, yo. Like, just really undermining that shit.
Illegal sales of Luna tokens before Terra's collapse.
Can I talk now?
So here's what's so funny.
Yeah, he did.
All you stupid people that couldn't listen to me that just got wrecked on that centralized exchange, the opposite of crypto, you think this guy owes you money. You think he did something illegal. I got bad news for you. Go read your terms of service when you signed up for that crap and sent your selfie in, okay? And let me know if you're a secured creditor and have a UCC1 form. Oh, but they're based in the Bahamas, so pretty unlikely. Or if you're an unsecured creditor and they could do anything they want with the money and you could eat crap. It's not your money anymore.
Yeah,
so all you guys
it's not actually the case, Richard. So in the terms and conditions, it was meant to be custody, and it was illegal for them to use it. So it wasn't like Celsius where they had permission to use it.
To make fun.
I defer to Simon.
And they've moved into
Mario,
Chapter 11
Peter
in the
Schiff was in the
US.
audience if you want to bring him up.
Peter
Oh,
Schiff, yeah, I'll
please,
bring up Peter
please
Schiff
do
now.
not. Oh my
No,
God.
of course I will.
No, I'm saying he not, yeah. Don't be doing the
I'm
don't
gonna
be
have to
damn.
savage
Hold on,
Peter
man.
again.
Is he trying to do a tone vase? Don't pull a tone vase. Don't bring this guy up. He's a complete scammer. He's an idiot. Come on, man. Don't run.
Oh my God. So back. So
Schiff.
gold. Gold is something you dig out of the ground.
This is where Peter, Richie, Peter, this is Peter's perfect moment to say, I thought this is probably our
No, but
most difficult
here's
time
what's
to
funny.
debate, Peter.
Oh yeah.
Peter and I agree on some stuff.
6,000 years though.
Peter, just to let Peter, hold on, Peter, I just sent you through a DM. So if you check your DMs on Twitter, you'll see an invite to come up on stage.
Yeah,
and
Richard. To be fair, this is the time when Peter looks at the 1 year
It's
chart
fine.
and sees that Hex crashed harder than Bitcoin.
Yeah, and it's only up
and
60,000% now.
Yeah,
Like
if
Hex
you-
is
if
only
you-
up
if you started- If
60,000%.
you started there right at the beginning, but how
Yeah,
it's
but-
performed for
Yeah,
those
like
that
that.
have listened to your talks around why they should buy it. So
Bitcoin
but this
Bitcoin
is
dropped
Peter's
75%.
to give us and
Yeah.
I told you so.
If I
Bitcoin
held on to
drops.
Bitcoin right now, from when I first held it back in 2012, when it was $13 a pop, I'd still be up a massive amount of percentage. I
Yeah,
think
that's
ridiculous.
right. Guys, pro tip: crypto goes up 3 years, down 1 year, and it's been doing it for 12 years. It's not rocket science. It's really easy.
You got to give the two sides to the story, which is
I'm happy. I know more about gold than Peter.
Harder,
It's
but they
fine.
also crash harder.
I understand that. It's a reflexive system. I get it. It's fine. Look, bro, my coin I gave away for free. Let me know when they give you some gold for free. You know how many airdrops we got for free? Uniswap was free. 1inch
So
was
are you
free.
saying that no one lost their money in
what
Hex?
about the people that bought it though? You're talking about right at the beginning. A lot of people
Every
bought
single speculative instrument has the property that
And
people
and
that
if
buy
you-
low
if
and
you
sell
gave it-
high.
if you gave it away for free, does that mean you failed the Howey test? Or?
One thing at a time. Every single speculative instrument has the property that the impatient pay the patient, that the people that buy bottoms and sell tops take the money from the people that buy tops and sell bottoms. Every single speculative instrument in the world has this property. And it's not just speculative instruments. It's also Beanie Babies, it's collectibles, it's comic books, it's Ferraris. I'm up on my Ferrari. I bought a Ferrari. I made money on it. Why? Because they're sold out. So
Come on,
you
Richard,
cannot.
to be fair, I know it's like you're
No,
way
but
off
there's,
things.
you
I
cannot
know it's
program it away.
gas
Come on,
It's a
vehicles
feature of the
from Austin to
system.
Honestly,
in
Richard,
like
can't
30
get rid of it.
years.
Well, there's a lot of people that are suffering. They've lost
Yeah,
money.
fuck those guys.
I know you warned them. I know that if they had listened to you, but to be fair, like there's people in the audience because that are really, really suffering and
Then just
being
wait
told.
6 months and we get a bull run again and you get to get rich again. Go get
Yeah,
a
but
real
just,
job,
I'm
be
sorry,
productive in
boasting
society,
about
save up some
Ferraris
money,
and
and buy the dip.
boasting about Ferraris and diamonds and how they're all idiots. Like, it's not. I know
It's
it's
not
something,
useful.
It gets traffic,
Listen.
but it's not tasteful.
It's not useful to get everyone else wrecked. My focus is on the guys that aren't wrecked yet. I want to save those guys. I can't save the guys that already got
just
wrecked.
quickly, guys. I've got breaking news, guys. Chat, did you see it about Alameda? Just sorry, quickly, guys. And Peter Schiff, I've sent you an invite via DMs on Twitter. I see you in the audience if you want to come up. But do you see the breaking news chat from Daily Huddle? I'll
I'm
read out the
checking
title.
it right now. Checking it right now. Looks like, oh boy.
legit.
Okay. Let me go ahead and read this out here right now. So, Three Arrows Capital has broken its silence. Says that FTX and Alameda hunted their positions during the Luna collapse. The founders of the now defunct crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital are speaking out after months of silence in the wake of the firm's bankruptcy. Three Arrows founders, this is from dailyhuddle.com. It's 2022 leads liquidity providers. He says /US after that news just broke.
Just really quick, Peter Schiff is in the audience. If you can move him up,
I've
Mario.
sent it. Yeah, I've already
We've
sent him an
tried.
invite via DMs. He has an invite to in his
For
Twitter.
the
Kinda
audience
scared.
that
Go
doesn't
ahead, Richard, tell
understand
me.
what hunting someone's position means, you can only get your position hunted if you have margin leverage. If you're a spot holder of a thing, no one can ever hunt you. No one can ever liquidate you. The price is totally irrelevant. If you held Bitcoin like I did, so I mined Bitcoin when it was 50 cents, and then it went up to $30, and I bought a bunch of it, and then it went down 93.5% to $2. And then I held, because why the heck would I sell a 93% dip? You'd have to be an idiot, right? But guess what? In crypto, we got a lot of idiots. So then the price went up to $1,300, and then it went down to $200, and then it went to $20,000, and then it went to $3,000, and then it went to $14,000, and then it went to $3,800, and then it went to $69,000, and now on the way to my 10K call, we've stopped at $15,400. So crypto is extremely volatile. It goes up for 3 years, it goes down for 1. The guys that buy the top and sell the bottom lose all their money, and where does their money go? It goes to the people that bought the bottom and sold the top. Everyone that gets margin trading in crypto gets liquidated and annihilated. Everybody. And anyone that ever plays short in any market gets totally annihilated every single time because the money printer keeps printing and all of the charts go mostly up and to the right forever. Some small group of charts which suck and are scams or have inverse reflexivity
So,
like
what
Luna
are y'all
did.
talking about where they are saying that he won a lot of people over? Like, what part is that? Is there something that people are like they say, or
Where the lower the price went, the higher the supply went. So normal crypto, you get about a 95% dip, and that's about it if you've got product market fit. But with something that has negative reflexivity, where it increases supply as price drops, then you're going to get absolutely wiped out. There was a company that lost $20 million shorting Luna, and it dropped 90% like 3 times over 2 weeks. Can you imagine getting liquidated shorting something that went down 90% 3 times? Well, you know what? I warned people not to short it because you'll get liquidated on a scam wick. The market will bounce up just for a second to hit your liquidation, and then it'll go back right where you thought it would go, and you'll lose all your money. If you trade in crypto, it's the 100% most reliable way to lose all your money. And if you don't believe me, just ask Three Oaks Capital. Just ask Sam from Alameda, Sam Bankman-Fried. They all lost their money by trading. They made a crap ton of fees, and if they would have just made normal money and not got leveraged up and just rode the fees, like BitMEX, they'd be rich as heck. They'd be
Martin, I
rich
see your
as
hand
heck.
up. I'm interested to hear your thoughts here.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Martin?
Hi, I just was wondering if Richard has like a gene where he has to include self-promotion in every single thing he says.
Only when I'm a god in the space and you kneel to me, yeah, I do.
I don't kneel to you. You're insufferable. And
Meritocracy. Meritocracy and
are
receipts.
idiotic. There's
I mean, this don't seem like people that seem like it's still the same shit. Like people just don't like Richard Hart.
so many people who made billions in this space that you haven't, and they're not like you. They are humble and they.
I raised $27 million for charity. How much you raise?
I've actually
Neil.
paid more money than that to charity.
Neil, I told you
Really?
he's like that damn submissive motherfucker with the whip and shit. Neil. That's just funny.
How much?
Don't do the dick measuring competition. Just leave it. Like,
Martin,
it's not what we're here for.
I've actually taken companies
anyone
public.
Martin, anyone else? can
Richard,
criticize
we've
Richard
heard
Hart,
it
but
many
not you.
times. We're trying.
Yeah,
to
but I don't want to sit here and brag. I already finished, but he's bringing it up.
You're the one who starts. That's the problem.
No,
It's
dude, but I
every
already
word you
finished.
say,
You're just making it last longer.
Look at your website. It's a clown show. Like
Yeah, look, I'm the only self-help author with a coin. I'm the only one that called the top on the.
I'm gonna defend Richard Hart here. You can't be mad at a motherfucker about being in their own lane. It's because everybody else doesn't do it doesn't mean he has to do it too. Like I hate people come in my chat like, why are you hitting the laugh button over and over? Because ain't nobody else doing that shit. And I think it's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I think it helps. I know a lot of y'all hate it though. But you can't be mad at somebody. Stop doing it. I can't watch your streams because of the laugh button. I guess you just ain't watching
I'm the only
that.
one that produced a 10,000 X coin that went up in a year and a half with perfect,
Yeah, man.
flawless operation for
Let
3
him.
years. You're not paying attention to the score chart. I already won.
That sounds a lot like
Bitcoin dropped
cherry-picking the data.
75. Bitcoin dropped 75%. Ethereum dropped 85%, and Hex dropped 95%. Seems pretty fair and reasonable to me. Seems like really good performance. And by the way, Ethereum wasn't paying you interest the whole time, but Hex was. Bitcoin wasn't paying you interest the whole time, but Hex was.
Listen,
So, and it was for free.
I'm happy
Did you
to
get
be
Ethereum for free?
Peter,
I'm
go
happy
ahead.
you're
Just say-
successful, but the point is, you don't see the Winklevoss twins going around doing
Yeah,
this.
and what are the
They're
Winklevoss twins
boring
doing? I know
shit.
people that can't.
And they probably don't even get no bitches. Like, who wants to be the Winklevoss twins? Just rich. That's it. And you got a twin. That's pretty dope. But like, I ain't dying to be them. Like, I don't want to be like that. I ain't even thinking about them. Nobody is. You notice that? Wow.
Can't get money off Gemini. How are the Winklevoss twins doing?
Richard,
the
what
idea-
happened to you as a
Who
child? Like,
knows?
why do
Who
you have to?
cares?
Why do you have to do
They're
this?
boring.
Why do you have to keep telling us about this?
Because I did it the other way, and you know.
Let's see. Why do you have to keep telling us? Why you have to keep rubbing it in? That's basically what he's saying. Why you got to keep rubbing it? That's basically what he's saying. Why you got to keep rubbing it in? That's what he's basically saying there. Why you got to keep rubbing it in? I feel you, man. I feel you.
No one listens, man. I
Parents,
look at my
did your
follower
parents tell
chart.
you
There was
you were,
pre-stupid
did they
clothing
not
and
tell you
post-stupid clothing.
Things that you were happy about as a child.
Really? Don't
What did he say?
don't insult Richard, but then attack his family. Are you baiting me right now? I'm not even going to take the bait.
Everybody, as you're choosing who your gods are and who you
Listen.
elect to bow your knee to,
Let's just pretend I suck.
mindful that there's a thing
Let's
called
pretend I'm
survival.
horrible. I want you to hold your own keys, and I want you to buy bottoms instead of tops, and I want you to not have counterparty risk, and I want you to take free coins when they're available. As a Bitcoin holder,
Yeah, he's
you
not
got
even
Bitcoin-
really. He's not even really talking. Yeah, he doesn't even really say much about himself. What did he? Did he talk about Hex? I'm trying to remember. In the beginning, was he really talking about Hex? Only time he really talked about Hex is when somebody else brought it up. Well, what about Hex? It went down you know. So I don't know.
Cash for free. You got XLM for free. You got XRP for free. You got Byteball for free. You got Hex for free. I want you to take free money. I want you to hold your own keys. I want you to see mad gains. I want you to stop enriching scumbags. That's all I want. And if you have it, and if the only way I can get people to pay attention to me is to act like a jerk off, I'll do it. But in the end, I care about your best interest. I'm trying to save your
All
life.
right, let's see. This is the real question. Does he really care? That's what do y'all think he really care, or if it's just like him role playing like he care? That's where I'm trying to really figure out, like, because it's like, let's put it like this. I don't really, I care about people, but that's just not really in my first, I mean, it ain't, I'm sorry, I'm not like this, but it's not really in my makeup, my genetic makeup to be like, mankind, oh, we gotta save mankind. It's just not my, like, it's just not my ethos, you know? So when people are like that, I'm always like, what up, 904? He don't care. He just people tell, yeah, like, I think what it is, it's if I were him, I think what it might be is he enjoys being right so much that he picks the easy route to be right. Kind of like what I explained yesterday about the hand on the fire stove. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets really, really loud. Does he really care about, because if he, like, he used to promote margin trading. He used to promote BitMEX links. He used to put the BitMEX links in his, I don't like margin trading, but if you want to go do it, there's my link. He used to say that. I don't really like margin trading. I think you're going to get wrecked, but if you're going to go do it, there's my link down below. So did he have this change of heart, maybe? Pun intended.
Really? That sounds like Sam Bankman-Fried. I think, you know, he was trying to make as much money so that he could give as much away. And
Yeah,
save
but
as
he
many
funded the Republican Party that tried to double our capital gains tax from 20 to 40%. Does that sound good to you?
Is
Hey,
your mission
guys,
really
can I
to help
can I
as many
jump
people
in
as
for a
possible?
moment here, because I think we're losing track. You know, I have to say, in defense of Richard, he is an excellent self-promoter. You know, he has a great sense of humor. He is a very good speaker. Like, we got to give him some respect, right? Not everyone agrees
So it's
with him.
Kim.com.
That's okay. But then we have Martin Shkreli criticizing Richard for his attitude. That's the funniest thing here right now. You know, like, everyone needs to chill. We're talking about FTX. Richard made some really good points about, you know, the predictions that he made and how people have lost a lot of money and how everyone should have their own keys, you know, and have their own crypto and not trust third parties with that. I think, you know, he makes some good points. So let's just all chill out. And now, even
FTX
better,
was going to get
yeah,
liquidated.
wait. And now let's listen to Peter Schiff as well. Let's fucking blow this room up.
Go, Peter, go.
Well, he's not here. I'm.
I've sent him the invite again, so we'll see. If he
Does
comes up.
Peter ever
So
come on?
my point is quite simply, everyone that trades in crypto loses all their money, and it doesn't matter how many billions you're playing with. As a matter of fact, the more billions you have, the
I
harder
can't
it is.
remember
because
what he's a
slippage.
legend for, but I just remember he's a legend. Like, he was like big when I first got into Bitcoin. He was the guy.
Michael Saylor is an idiot, okay? Michael Saylor liked to pay higher prices instead of lower prices. Michael Saylor liked to market buy on Coinbase instead of spreading his order like any intelligent person would across multiple exchanges. In an Ethereum ecosystem, which is vastly superior, we have automated systems that do this, such as Matcha.xyz and OneInch.io, which unfortunately is unavailable to United States citizens. But Matcha.xyz, I think, works for US guys. So in Ethereum, we already can spread our orders across multiple order books and get reduced slippage. We can always choose a slippage limit so that no one front runs us or flash bots us and give us a really bad execution. We already have the most on-chain trading volume of any exchange. There was more Ethereum USD traded on Uniswap yesterday than there was on any other exchange in the ecosystem. There's no counterparty risk. It's amazing. DeFi is the future. You don't have to worry about anyone running away with your money. You don't have to worry about proof of keys because every transaction is its own proof. Decentralized finance is the only solution to middlemen stealing everyone's money. And decentralized finance is not available to non-smart contract enabled chains. You will have to encumber yourself with screwy counterparties that will steal all your money. Let me give you an example. Solana used to have wrapped Bitcoin on the Solana network. And guess who wrapped the Bitcoin for them? Ding, ding, ding. It was FTX. And guess what? All the wrapped Bitcoin on the Solana network that FTX wrapped, it ain't unwrappable now. So you had hidden counterparty risk that people don't know about, that I'm one of the only people in the world to tell you the real risk of it. I'm the guy that tells you crypto drops 85% every 3 years. I'm the guy that tells you those wrapped coins you got, you might not be able to unwrap them. And even if you get and die, you're still at risk if USDC and USDT use their admin keys to invalidate everything because they can at will.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting out of stable coins. Like, I'm trying to get out of them shits. I'm thinking about just like fucking market buying, fucking ETH, fuck it, from here, and just take the drop if there is one, because I'd rather do that than them, you know what I'm saying? I say lose everything.
Validating some of FTX's transfers. You can go look at the coins that they've invalidated.
I'm saying, I'm thinking USDC it is, just because I don't want that risk to USDT.
So long story short, I want you to take control of your own keys. I want you to see mad gains. I want to see less scams. I want to see less middlemen. And everyone that's in this space that has a YouTube channel, you want to know where they make all their money? They make it on referral fees. And who are the only people paying referral fees? Counterparties. Margin trading. And what's the most dangerous thing for
you can make a smart contract do that shit though.
Any user? Margin trading. It's so dangerous, it's caused most of the liquidations. FTX would be wildly profitable and wildly influential, except they just had to FOMO the top. Michael Saylor liked to pay more instead of less because he thought he was getting richer. Every time he bought the price up higher, he'd go, oh my God, look, the price went up. I'm so much richer. Now all my old coins I bought are worth so much more. But what he isn't smart enough to understand is that what you actually have to look at is how much you're going to eat slippage in the other direction. Oh, you drove the price up against yourself on the way up. Guess what, buddy? You're going to drive the price down against yourself on the way out, and your actual exit price has to account for that slippage. And so now Michael Saylor, he looks like he's down $2 billion, but pro tip, if he actually tried to sell the money that he bought, he'd be down way more than $2 billion because he's going to eat the negative slippage on the other side. He's an idiot.
You know,
he
bought the top on leverage. What's really interesting about Michael Saylor, I don't know if you guys remember this, but he's done YouTube videos where he's telling people, take a mortgage on your house and put the money in Bitcoin. Can you imagine how many fucking people that guy has ruined with his advice and his videos? Look at him now.
He said Bitcoin was going to fail like online gaming in 2013, and he didn't even delete that tweet. I had a huge bag of Bitcoin in 2013. He was wrong then. He didn't want to buy it when it was 1,300, but he loves to buy it at 10,000. It drives me crazy that every single day, bankrupt guys that not only lost all their money, but everyone else that would listen to them's money have million followers. And I, the guy that gets it all the time,
yeah, he's just got like that. He's got like an energy where he's not scared of nobody, basically. And I would say the only way you're like that is if you're really, really rich. It's gonna be hard to like talk down like on somebody like that if you ain't thinking you're more successful than them, you know?
It's like, what is this upside down world crap? Do people hate money?
Yeah, it is weird, ain't it?
Now, bro.
It might have something to do with your personality.
Is that the $8 version?
Nah, unfortunately, I got the Suck D's for Blue Check, the non-$8 one.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, I don't, on my page, because I got $8, nigga. What's good? You got to dig and see if my shit real. But this right here, I put actor for my shit, right? And it says something like, on the phone, it says something about like, this is their own thing. And then you got to go to somebody that's really verified. Twitter tells you what they are. Like,
I just want to pipe up and say,
when you got the $8, you can say whatever you want to say you are. But if you go through them, they tell you what you are.
For those people who are new to the space and who just got onto FDX and whatever, and are trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong, but just don't like being yelled at, like, in my view, Richard is absolutely right. He may not be so soft with his messaging, But yeah, there's no substitute for being in charge of your own assets. So if you're trying to sort out what to do next and you're brand new and you're like, who is this lunatic screaming at me? There's actually some good content in what he's saying, and nobody can ever take your coins away from you if you keep it on cold storage, and nobody can take your money away from you if you stop doing high leverage trading. Everybody knows that retail gets rich on trading because it's hard.
He said, Trade, he's not scared because there's a computer between him and the other person. Do you think he would talk like this face to face? Yeah, I've seen him do some. Man, you ain't seen that debate with him and Tone Vase? That's a classic one. I'll cue that one up.
And the guys with the algorithms get rinsed too. They had every advantage. They had their own crap coin. They had their own front running team in-house. They had their own exchange. They had their own fiat on-ramps. And they still got wrecked margin trading, because margin trading is death. And if you ever short, it's super omega death. People don't understand how bad shorting is. I'm going to give you the quick, short version of it. Well, after I plug DeFi.
Thing deleted.
DeFi and EVM chains stop you from having to suckle middleman D to get out of risk. You can get into a stablecoin like DAI, which is the least risk you can get. It's still risky because USDC and USDT. But in order for USDT and USDC to screw DAI, they really have to like lock all the coins because they're like commingled. And it's kind of, no one would ever buy USDC and USDT again if they did that. So it's kind of existential risk for their business model. So they're unlikely to do it. So like, EVM chains, vastly superior to non-EVM chains because you can de-risk and trade without counterparty risk and without middleman D. It's beautiful and it's amazing and everything's already proof of reserve. Unless you have fake DeFi, which has admin keys, and there's a lot of that. Unless you have fake DeFi, which doesn't use time-weighted average price and gets liquidated in flash bot attacks. Some of this is a little too advanced for the new guys. So what was I going to say before I was plugging DeFi? What was the other thing?
Margin and...
Yeah, margin. There was another thing too.
Something
Getting
about
wrecked.
how
Oh,
great
shorting.
you are,
Shorting.
how you're
Listen.
the best and you get
Let's say,
everything right and how everybody
dude,
else is stupid.
please
and
don't make
you're
me
the best.
measure up. Please. I suck, okay? I know how much I suck. Fat, old. I get it. I even got gray hair now. I suck. So, margin trading. Every single finance firm that's in existence that's still...
Oh, let's just see this. We get the gist.
Until it proves to me that
first
it's
word out of his mouth. First word I click on his
coins. The only people that received those coins were people that sold them on market. The people who get rich in Bitcoin are three people. Shills, who make money selling you stuff with no risk. People that enable the shills, margin trading places, of which I told you my link earlier, right? And token founders.
Don, you really don't think that this new cryptocurrency can help Bitcoin?
So apparently Richard's solution to the financial problems isn't Bitcoin. It's more free perpetual interest at what? 7% a year, 10% a year? Are you at BitConnect's rates of 1% a day yet? When are you gonna do that? When are you gonna offer people 1%?
To be fair, BitConnect wasn't 1% a day. I always say it wasn't 1% a day. It was variable. Sometimes it was 0%. So there's that. Sometimes you didn't get anything.
An interest a day.
Bitcoin miners get paid to push the price down because that's the security model. Every single Bitcoin that exists,
Why was Richard not that fat there? It looks pretty chubby still. Tone Vase sitting up a little bit too straight, man.
Pause. 18 million coins that exist now. Nobody that did anything honorable or ethical was given those coins. The developers were not given those coins. The people that marketed were not given those coins. The only people that received those coins were people that sold them on market to pollute the environment by buying electricity. Now that's necessary because that's a security model. But I can get the same security for pennies on Ethereum without paying $1 million an hour to miners that then use that money to attack that network with a fake Bitcoin and try and convince people to buy a fake Bitcoin, which is what Bitmain did, okay? Having a free currency that doesn't overpay miners and is based on staking. So we're a proof of work hybrid. Our inflation rewards are based on proof of stake.
No one wants to buy Hex because of his attitude. You think so? I think he'll cool that shit down when everything is like, when there's nobody to yell at. Like he waiting to be called at the clinic, bro. You shit like you waiting to be called at the clinic. Oh man.
Coins, but our transactions are proof of work because that's the only thing that's safe.
So you really think that proof of work is failable?
No, it is an extremely expensive and reliable and trustful thing. It's the best thing that we have, but it is terrible, and it's terrible for the environment. I hope we find something better. We don't have anything better yet, so we do use proof of work for our transactions. Here's the important point.
I mean,
If you want
he's
the world
pretty
to
much
be a better
dropping
place,
bombs.
you have to replace all of traditional finance.
It's the same talk. How old is this? 2 years ago? Well, this ain't the original upload.
Source, peer-to-peer, trusted systems. I built such a system. He did not build such a system, and Bitcoin didn't build such a system, or would have more than the 2.8 million users total that have $1,000 in a wallet. That is absolutely pitiful adoption. And the only way you're going to get more adoption is if someone has the margin to advertise into the public, to onboard new users, like the Ponzi schemes are doing. The Ponzi schemes have referral programs. The Ponzi schemes print you interest, and we're doing the same thing. Now, he thinks we'll be high inflation. And during the first year, we are, because we reward people so much. We're going from no supply to lots of supply. But after that year is over, the inflation is only 3.69%, which is lower than Bitcoin has ever been. Furthermore, there's no externalities paying miners. All of our inflation only goes to the stakers. So if you're an average length, average size staker, there's no inflation to you because you're the one getting all the coins. So we are built to do everything Bitcoin does better than it ever did.
Can you guys please loop the part on Cointelegraph video over and over when Richard said, Ponzi schemes give you free interest and we give you free interest. Just loop that over and over and over and over.
Nice suggestion.
That laugh, bro.
Loop that over and over and over and over.
Nice suggestion.
Yeah, let's loop that shit over and over and over. That's God right there. Like, I've been noticing that shit a lot lately in my life, yo. Like, the moment, the irony in the moment be like, just can't even explain the shit.
Bitcoin and
over and over.
Like, he made himself a loopable moment because he tried to make him like, that's God. You know what I'm saying? Like, making you look stupid.
Suggestion.
Who else gets free? Interest. Bitcoin
over and over.
Let's look at his face.
Who else gets free interest? Bitcoin inflates higher than 3.8% every single year since it's ever existed as a free dividend to people who pollute the environment. So Bitcoin pays interest not to people that invest in Bitcoin, but to people that send money to weird countries to make silicone, to burn electricity, to pollute the environment. That's who actually makes all the Bitcoin. Every Bitcoin you've ever bought went through one of their hands first. And I used to do it. I used to mine full blocks on my own, 50 block reward with no pool on a 5970 GPU. And now I got in for free and then all in, and now no one else can get in for free. You guys all have to buy my bags that I got for 30 for 10,000. Sorry, guys.
Round 5. What is China's influence on Bitcoin?
China embracing blockchain technology. What do you think, guys? Is it a good thing for Bitcoin or a bad thing for Bitcoin? A lot of people are saying that this China dealing with blockchain can actually impose a kind of authoritarian turn to the whole environment of blockchain and cryptocurrency.
It's really irrelevant for Bitcoin. Bitcoin will continue to grow, and people will
I'm about to say it's not irrelevant.
It's really irrelevant to me what China thinks a blockchain is or isn't. One of the reasons why less people use Bitcoin today is because of people like Richard Hart promoting Ethereum all over the place and probably Ripple and all other shit coins until he started doing his own.
I don't own any Ethereum. I've never owned more than $100 of Ethereum in my entire life.
Damn. That's the first time I ever heard him say that. So that kills that speculation. Damn. But this is after Hex, though. This is after Hex. And he's got the Hex shirt on. Bitcoin was 10,000. This is after, this had to be after the AA lobby. It's 2017? No way, it's ain't 2017. He got a Hex shirt on.
I've never owned any XRP in my entire life. I was a Bitcoin maximalist forever, But then when you decide you want anonymity, you can't do it in Bitcoin. When you decide you want to replace the CD, you can't do it in Bitcoin. When you decide you want interesting game theory to reward people for doing awesome and honorable things, you cannot do it in Bitcoin because they only inflate to pay people to fucking pollute the environment. That's the only people they pay. They could, you know how much better Bitcoin would be if you could actually pay the developers to make some improvements? You know the last improvement you got Bitcoin? 2 years ago you got SegWit, which we lied and cheated and stealed, and I was part of the lying and cheating and stealing to get SegWit, to get Lightning, which by the way had critical vulnerabilities and lost people's money, which only has 50% more Bitcoin in it than wrapped Bitcoin with BitGo as a counterparty on Ethereum, right? Ethereum's got DeFi. Ethereum's got a distributed stablecoin, which does more volume. Stablecoins do more volume than Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies. People really want stablecoins, and you can't get one on Bitcoin without counterparty.
John, are you not worried about environmental impact?
No, not at all. I'm not. It's I mean, what advantage to the world do playing video games brings? And like, nothing. And think about how much electricity is wasted every year by people playing video games, and compare that to Bitcoin mining, it would absolutely dwarf it. So that part is completely irrelevant to me. As far as Ethereum, the founders of Ethereum have already admitted that it's an unscalable platform. And for stablecoins on top of Bitcoin, Tether has already moved over to the Liquid sidechain, so I have no idea what Richard's talking about.
Blockstreams, Liquid. Yeah, so this was after. This was either around Hex or right before. Yeah, where is that shit now? Blockstreams Liquid Network. I mean, I really don't even care. Because I ain't heard nothing. This looks like some shit that never turns into anything. I've seen this UI a gajillion times. It's nothing. A bunch of names and nothing that nobody really cares about. LBTC. Let's see how that's doing. What? This can't be it. It's LBTC, like it's a L, bro. Light Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Anyway. What else? Zen. Hey, y'all looked into the new Zen stuff? The Zen NFTs with the 1 billion burn? I mean, I don't want to get people all excited about price, but man, it's pretty bullish, I imagine. Hedron. You know, it'd be cool. I mean, I probably could look it up if I really tried. But isn't like a burn or something happening with Hedron with the auctions? How does that work? Hedron looking good though. This is a good move after the auction's going live. The fact that it's not dumping, that's really good. That's great. You know, Hedron, I'm not going to get my hopes up for Hedron. That's basically the same thing with Maximus. All this, these non-Richard Hart products I'm not gonna get excited about them, but I got some. BFG. I don't know why I'm watching this. I don't plan on buying any, but it's fun to kind of look and see how it's not really going down that much. It's been at a penny for a while. It's polyfat. I don't know. What happened to Icosa? I guess it broke somehow. I wasn't in Icosa. Hedron survived the auctions. If you're staking, you're about to get paid. I guess I should go ahead and get staked, huh? Because I mean, that was one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm not going to stake yet. Are the rewards when you stake Hedron liquid, or do you have to wait? I think if no one keeps the HSI auction stuff going, Hedron will continue to inflate and inflate. So you think you don't think Hedron is good enough to keep the humans interacting with it? Kind of like Zen. $30 days to get your liquid rewards. You sleeping on Hedron stakes? I probably am, man. The auction and stuff. Yeah, I'm just not really. I guess since I am earning Hedron though, right? Like I'm earning Hedron. So since I'm earning it, let's go see how much they are. Now I'm kind of interested because I am earning Hedron. So let's see how this is going. Can you sort? No, of course not. Of course you can't. No, of course you can't, sir. Of course you can't sort. That'd be ridiculous. What is it sorted by? You know? Does anybody know? Like, come on, man. Is this intentional to make it so it's like? Looks like they're all 555s. Yeah, I don't want no 555 sake. I don't want none of them. But let's see. I don't want to keep up with no wallet for no 15 years. That's what the choice I've, it's a long time to be keeping up with a wallet, man. These are all 555. Like, there's no way to say, I want this in tomorrow. Like, come on, man. It's like sorted by stake ID. Yeah, man. It's like it's almost intentional. But can't you turn around and resell the HSI though? So I can So I can bid on one of these, get it, and then relist it. I can do that. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I'd probably just flip these shits if I was gonna bid. Let's see. So Yeah, if it ain't no sort feature though, it's no point in doing any that's like in the back. You might as well do these because these are the ones gonna get seen. Exactly. 11 million. That's a little bit more t-shirts though. This is one of those things where if you got the time to sit around and do this, you might come up, but the starting bid will be deducted. Well, I gotta wait. It's like 5 minutes damn near. Someone bought a t-shirt for 36,000 worth of Hedron. Yeah, I'm not sitting around waiting for that shit. All of them like that, no matter which one I click. Yeah, this doesn't make sense, man. This is like ghetto. Like, come on, man. Y'all come up with this dope ass thing. Y'all can't do the UI better than this. It's got to be intentional. Y'all can't do sorting or nothing. You need to come up with all these math equations. UI, nah, nope.
And it's gone.
So the bottom happen, we'll find out and see. I kind of hope not. I got some bids. Does Siobhan support Kanye? Wouldn't you like to know? I support freedom of speech. That answer your question, nigga? Waste of time, yeah. Like,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
the inhale at the beginning is hilarious. Yeah, man. It's great for Hex though. Hedron. Yeah, with gas, man. Gas ain't been pumping like I wanted to, man. Pump the gas, man. We need another FTX debacle. We need another crash. Like, it's what's crazy, man, is I was thinking about this about Zen. No matter what the price does for Ethereum, like gas pumps, whether the price of Ethereum goes up or down, but the gas pumps. So I feel like Zen will pump every time there is a huge move in the market. Every time there's a huge move, whether up or down, Zen is going to have a move up because the gas is going to go up. So when we're like this, when the market's just chilling, it's not a good idea to be in Zen when everything's just quiet. But if things ramp up, get in Zen. That's how I think it's going to play out. Did they delete this? Or was my computer just tripping? Okay. Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, this is the one I want to see, right? I want to see these numbers. Yeah, I'm looking at the Zen market cap. Like, how low is? Because Zen has a real market cap. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm getting ready for Zen NFTs. I think that's gonna pump the prices in because it's gonna pump gas. So it's like it's kind of obvious to me. I don't know when it's coming though. They said a couple weeks. Let's see if there's any updates there. Let's see if there's any updates on the Zen tip. It's like fucking idiots. People always wondering about who will buy it. You'll see. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. You fuck around, you find out. I don't even think I watched the video before, but I imagine that's what it sounds like. Oh yeah, there's a BSC. I want to see Polygon. That's it. Extended out to 2024. Oh, that's interesting, man. That is interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, the NFTs, man, that's like a kind of a monster too, because it takes sell pressure off of the DEX too, because then you can kind of sell through the NFT through OpenSea. You know, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see some more. Like BSC. There's a lot of these. How much did you need for a rare NFT? I think it's gonna be 1 billion. I hope. With so many zeros, so you won't see. I don't think it's gonna be like that, man. I think a lot of it's gonna get burned. And you need them in 100 wallets. You need them in 100 wallets, and you need to burn at least 1 billion in. So it's gonna be achievable. It ain't. Yeah, man. That shit's. I can't. I mean, I don't want to get people too excited, but I just don't see a situation where it doesn't burn a lot of Zen. Because even if you don't do 1 billion, it's probably gonna be like a tier where you can do 100 million, maybe 10 million, maybe 1 million. Don't know yet. But I imagine it's gonna be billions of Zen burned, and it's not that many billions. It's only 400 or so. And it'll probably be like 500 or 600 by the time it comes out. GM Sir, can you please look at Volt Inu? Volt Uno is actually on my meme coin challenge list that I haven't looked at yet. I haven't started on yet, but I think it's on my list. Maybe it isn't. That market cap is a little high. Yeah, man, have fun. Have fun, man. I would sell though. I would take some profits. Yeah, there's a little rule of thumb that I like to go by. If you want to go tell people about something or look at something that is going up, take some profit. If you want to do that. Yeah. I wonder if any other ones are going up. Yep, Volt Inu. Another one is Floki. I hope these shits ain't pumping, man. Nah, okay, good. Still dead. Stay. I think that's about it. Yep, still waiting to buy a big bag of ETH. I don't think things are going to roll over from here. We did get that bearish cross. So it is a legit bearish cross because the price is below. So maybe we run up to like 13, maybe. But ultimately, I'm hoping that we get rejected and we roll over one more time. And I get some cheap ETH. As well as everything else, maybe Hex. I think I would like some Hex under, I don't think I got any Hex under 3 cents. So we'll see about that too. I think Hex is one of those coins that Richard Hart's attitude ain't gonna hurt it as much as we imagine it would, but I think it's gonna do well again. The community is still pretty active and strong. Like he had more when he did his Twitter space. That shit was insanely large.
Pause.
It looked like it was more people on it than I can't find it. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, he had a lot of people on that space. So yeah, that's it. I'm out.